have really participated in agriculture right across the value chain, right from production to processing to marketing and getting it into the hands of the consumer. So let us use their innate abilities. Let's use what they're good at. Let us find out how we can even create special economic zones in a resource-rich center. I was privileged to attend a teleconference on behalf of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I got to know what is being done in Mauritius, what's been done in Kenya, what's been done in China. And Nigeria, we got to wake up and smell the coffee, because it's not about putting flowery speech on paper. It's about identifying an area where cassava, in the middle belt, the kind of cassava that comes out of that ground looks like yam. I have seen it because I've been there. I've been opportune to visit several, like over 30 states in this country, and I have seen produce coming out fresh. In Kwara State, it's a different basket of foods there. Fresh, lovely tomatoes. In Kebbi State, the cows, they look like the Yorkshire, kind of cows.
Are we saying
so
that they're not getting
enough
funds to, encourage these women at all to, continue to produce
funds, enough infrastructure? Let's put it this way. We don't have to put the resources in the hands of one person. Can we station an egusi shelling machine in a mile 12 market? Can we station a mill for rice somewhere, a cassava processing unit, so that the women can go there, pay per use kind of basis? And then we have a maintenance committee that is drawn up from the village head, from the Market Women's Association representative, from some of the other unions, the ballet and whatever, and you have that committee in place maintaining, this machinery. We need to come up with innovative ideas. Money is not always the answer. We can't keep on throwing money about things, but if we provide the resources, the machinery, and then allow those that have the good ideas to access this money so that they can export. Right now, for instance, Nigerian Export Promotion Council is encouraging us to go to Togo Lome. Lome is to become like a hub. My company has been selected, and you've been given some assistance, and honestly, I will say kudos to this kind of government initiative. But I would like to see in a room Raw Materials Development Council, EFIRO, ASAN, NAFDAC, all of us having regular meetings with women. And it doesn't all have to be with money. Those women are not there for the lunch. They are there to be empowered.
Well, have you ever encountered trust issues, for instance? Because you see, if you go to the rural areas, and you're finely dressed, it doesn't matter. There's always a way to know that there's a clear distinction between two women. Haven't you ever had trust issues? Because that's also another challenge I see that makes these women not to key into these initiatives that the government keeps putting their way.
They've come again. Here they are from the city. Then they take our votes and then we don't see them. Yes, those issues I believe are there. But the way to overcome them is to show the results. For instance, in some of the incubation centers that I've been to, I found out there's somebody producing chocolates who's been able to access funds. 1 or 2 people have been able to access these funds, and they have been able to improve their businesses. So like I said earlier on, we need to begin to promote these success stories. Let people come on to say, oh, I was a groundnut farmer, I was shelling this, and then with some government intervention, XYZ, I've been able to export to Ghana, or I've been able to do this. So the trust issues are there. We as the urban women, we need to change our mindset. And there are women out there who just want to help. I tell you, Nigerians, not only are we happy people, in spite of the challenges, we are accommodating, we are helpful, and we can move the world if only we are given an opportunity.
How much can you contribute to the GDP on a scale of 1 to 100? How much do you think women entrepreneurs, if given the chance, with all these initiatives, with all these policies that the government has put in place, how much can women contribute to the GDP?
We can do a 50-50. Oh yes, we can do a 50-50. We're resourceful and we work hard. If we're given that opportunity, we can also put something on the table, definitely.
Now let's look at another set of people, another demographic, set of people. We're talking about the youths. How effective are the various youth empowerment programs of the government? Like, let's take a look at the UWIN program, for instance. You already mentioned it. How effective has this program been as regards empowering youths?
UWIN has like a short list of about 1,200 nationwide, and then you drill down and drill down. So when you talk in terms of percentage, it cannot be everybody. We are a nation of 150 million. We have unemployment rate about 23.9, and the youth unemployment rate is much higher. So I would like to say that the programs are doing too little, if I may put it that way. We need to find out how we can get the critical mass. And this critical mass, we wouldn't get them by trying to budget to give them handouts. The critical mass will be able to come on board if you provide the facilities, if you provide the access, if you give them the information that if you have this idea to create energy from human waste or energy from animal waste, go to a FIRO. They would help you to put the technical drawings in place for a very small sum. From there, go to a bank of industry. They would look at how to structure your machinery. So you're actually being assisted to go from place to place. I'll just put an example here. In one of the developed countries, once you get into the bank, there is a booklet that says how to start your business, XYZ Bank, how we can help you. We should have initiatives like this audio CD I mentioned, like little booklets, the how-to guides, where you can pick them up right at the local government level.
But are the challenges experienced by a young entrepreneur different from what a female entrepreneur will experience?
I think the challenges are similar, but they would probably have some other hurdles to cross. For instance, the age. Here in our culture, we tend to associate age with maturity, and there would be some barriers because of that age, and they might not be taken seriously. And yet we have a lot of young people all over the world doing monumental things, like the Dr. Farah also that was brought in by one of the telecoms agencies. He started business at 14. So we should not discount age for any reason. We should encourage them.
Well, Fire, we've really run out of time, but thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the program today. It's not the end of this discussion, I can tell you. We're still going to be talking about it because we do need women to contribute, as you said, more than what we're getting right now, and development is actually very key. Thank you so much for joining us on Business Morning today.
It's my pleasure.
Well, that's the program for today. I've been speaking with an entrepreneur, Fire Williams, and we've been looking at how women entrepreneurs can be a catalyst for economic growth, how they can contribute more to growing the economy, because, yes, we do need to grow the economy in various sectors, and they also need all the encouragement that they can get. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I'm Harriet Agbenyi. News Track is up next.